Hey, thanks for coming back. And today I'd like to talk to you about another set of computer speakers. And this is them. If you see, it kind of looks like a angry owl or something. But if you switch it around, they kind of look sad. I bought these speakers on Walmart. They were like 16, 17 bucks. Normal price, actually. I do not know who the manufacturer is, though. This is the box it came in. Really doesn't say anything about a manufacturer. Gives you some specs. Nothing on top. Well, FT. Nothing on the bottom. Didn't even come with instructions or anything, so I can give you the letters of the name that I got, but it's CWCWFHZH. I'll have it up here or somewhere on the screen. Now, I got these because I was like, okay. I was looking through Walmart and I was like, let me see what some of these cheap stuff looks like. And actually, I really wasn't looking for cheap stuff. I was looking for just computer speakers or a sound bar or something like that. These caught my eye. So I said, why not? 16 bucks? Hey, let's go for it. Now, in the front, right here, there's going to be LEDs. This is a 2-inch speaker or driver. On the bottom, there's foam. Nothing on the sides or the top. On the back, they show you kind of the base port. And here's the cable. The USB is what powers the LEDs and the speakers. The 3.5 millimeter, which is a TRS, that plugs into your device, whether it be your phone, tablet, computer, whatever, to get audio out of it. Now, like I said, there is LED lighting in there. And here is the inline control for just volume. Nothing else. All it does is it controls the volume of the speakers, and that is it. The frequency response of these are 40 hertz to 18 kilohertz, so it's not the deepest of basses or anything of that nature. So, well, you know, each speaker is 2 inches at 3 watts, okay? So you're going to get two 2-inch drivers in here. And pretty much that is it for all the specs that I got on it, except for the cable length. The total cable length, meaning coming from the back of the speaker to the tip of the USB type A, and well, that one too, is 3 feet 7 inches or 1.1 meters. The amount of cable you have between each speaker, I just measured it from where it comes in, and I held them like this when I measured it, is 2 feet 10 inches or 0.64 meters. That's it. It is kind of a short thing. I think they're mainly meant for laptops or something more than your monitor, but there's that. So right now, let me give you a test video of these. I'm just going to play some music through them from the YouTube library from some device that I have. And then I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on these. I don't know what you want to call them. Let's just call them the Q9 computer speakers. Be right back. Okay. I got the store lights off. I got it as dark as I can. What little light you're seeing is coming in from the doors. The speakers right here are about 7 inches apart, 7.5 inches apart. From the speakers to the camera is exactly 7 feet. What I'm going to do is zoom in a little bit just so you can see the speakers a little better. There you go. Now you can also at the same time not only hear the speakers in action, but you're going to see the RGB lighting going on and just going through their normal cycle. Every bit of music you're about to hear is coming from the YouTube music library. I got the speakers turned up all the way, and I got my phone turned up all the way, or my device. So here we go. And there you go. That's the audio sample of these little Q9 speakers. Like I said, what you were hearing is the music being 7 feet away from the speakers. Now, these speakers are designed more obviously for you to be within probably 3 to 4 feet for listening to them. But to be honest, I thought I'd give you something that's a little bit further away, because especially since I had both devices turned up all the way, because I think that would give you a better idea of what they are or how they're going to sound. And do I actually think that it's a good investment to get these Q9 speakers? Well, for the price, yeah. It's a lot better sounding than, say, your laptop speakers. Okay? And if you don't have a lot of money, they're a great speaker to get. I hope you enjoyed this test. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed the test video. Now, I got these plugged into a power bank so you can see what the LED lights are, and there's no way to control them. They just do their own little tiny thing, and that's how they look. Okay, so what do I think of these little speakers? Well, these things, besides them looking pretty decent, besides them looking, you know, kind of coolish, I like how it's limited LEDs. It's not like all over the place and blinding you or whatnot. I kind of like that idea of these. Let me get a little closer for you. All right. I kind of like the idea that they don't blind you so much. I wish there was a tiny bit of control over it, maybe to at least make it stay in one color and that's it. But, okay, so let's get off of that. Let's get into audio, how they sound. Let me unplug that now. There's not a whole lot of bass response in here because it only goes down to 40 hertz. But you can still hear a good amount of bass in it. It's not, I mean, if you're a bass head, you're going to hate these speakers, okay? You can still hear the bass. It's pretty decent. It's pretty well rounded out. It's not muddy at all. At least I didn't hear it being muddy in the bass area. Could have been a little bit stronger, don't get me wrong. I think maybe if they would have made it slightly taller by a half an inch and made a different type of a base port, because that is kind of smallish. If they would have redesigned the base port a little bit, you'd probably get a better bass response out of it, you know. The mid-range is really good. That's where I think these are really designed for, is more of the mid-range area. It's really crystal clear and crisp and clean with the mid-range, and the high ends are pretty darn good. They're crystal clean. They're crisp. They really are. But it doesn't ring your ears. It doesn't have a tinny sound. Overall, it's a decently warm sounding. These are decently warm sounding speakers. They do have a bit of that plastic sound to it. That's why I said, if, you know, I think they probably packed it with something weird. Because just by the way you tap it, doesn't sound hollow. So I think they probably put something in there. And if they would have just maybe redesigned the bass port, it probably wouldn't sound so plasticky, if you will. And if, like I said, if they made it a little bit big, you know, like even a half inch bigger, and redesigned the bass port, because I don't know how well you're going to see that. The plastic of the bass port goes almost all the way to the speaker in the back. And that's a little tiny bit too far. If they were to cut that back a little bit more so you can get some more airflow inside the speaker, you'd probably get a little bit better audio sound out of it. To me, these definitely sound better than laptop speakers. It sounds more of a natural tone or a flat response type speaker out of these, like, you know, studio monitoring headphones type of a thing. That's what these sound like to me. They're better, to me, they're better than built-in speakers to a laptop, from a laptop. Even my phone and tablet, they're better than that. And they get pretty decently loud. Of course, you're not going to hear the true sound of it through my iPad here, because you're listening to the microphones from the iPad. And I'm not going to walk around with... I know I shouldn't have done that. I'm not going to walk around with my Mayano microphone so you can get a better sound either. That's kind of crazy. And it probably wouldn't have made that much of a difference, because YouTube compresses, their algorithms compresses videos so much that it's not even funny. So you're not going to get a true representation of what these sound like, or the volume of them from a YouTube video. You're really going to have to experience it yourself. But like I said, you go to Walmart, you pick these up for like $16.50, I think they were. So let's just round it to $17 before tax. They're not a bad little speaker system to have. I mean, you can use them as a backup speaker. If you're using it like with this iPad 9th generation, I can actually use it to play music out of, things of that nature. They're great for that. They're not a bad... For the price point, they're a really good speaker to get. I didn't even turned up all the way. I really didn't hear any distortion coming from there. You can hear that it's almost there, that they want to start distorting when you crank it up all the way. But let's be honest, do you really want to crank up a 2-inch 3-watt speaker all the way and blow them out, even if it's $16, $17? No, you don't. Okay. But they are a pretty decent speaker. It's a great backup speaker, a great speaker to have for your kids. If you just want to have them on your desk, underneath your monitor, just for the facial thing. Because, look, they're mean. You switch them around, they're sad. So if you just want to have the visual effect, that's great for that. But they're a pretty decent speaker for the price point. Once again, I got it from Walmart. Can't remember I don't even want to try to pronounce how that name is that Walmart says is the manufacturer or the brand. The CWCWFHZH. I don't think so. Pretty much, if you ask me, these are just a generic speaker pumped out there. And if you have a company and you want to put your branding on it, that's pretty much, if you ask me, what these are. It's a generic speaker that's produced and something that you could put your own name on. That's all it is. But for $16, yeah, they're definitely worth getting. They don't go really too loud. They go just loud enough for you to hear it. I just like them because they look really cool. And I thought maybe you'd like them because they do look pretty cool. Like I said, sad, mean, I'm sad. So it's kind of a cool little concept, okay? So yeah, if you want to get these, I'm just going to call them the Q9 US computer speakers. Definitely go to Walmart. I'll leave a link down below. If I can find something in for you in the UK, if I can find someone who sells them there, I'll leave a link down there below. Otherwise, no offense, but you're out of luck, okay? Well, that's it. If you haven't liked this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Share this video with, and maybe a few more of my others, on all of your social media. It would really help me out a lot. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, you all have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.